Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by again. So today we just gonna jump right into the video. So I'm bringing you guys. We have my daughter right here. We're gonna be doing her hair, and it's a very simple style. So if you want to see, what we up to, please stay tuned and keep on watching. So what I did here is basically just spray her hair, sprayed with some warm water, and then I went ahead and applied the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner, and I also applied some olive oil. So I'm just gonna massage that through her hair. She had a her hair gets very dry, so I have to make sure that the moisture really gets in there. So I'm just gonna keep massaging it, and I know you see that it's all white and whatever, but don't worry, it's gonna disappear in a little bit. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and part the middles, just like a little ponytail in the front, and that's where our ponytail is going to be. So we're just gonna part that. And it does look like I'm being a little rough on her hair, but trust me, I'm not. It's just the video is a little bit speed up. So that's why it kind of look like I'm pulling her hair, but I'm not, because you would have been seeing her screaming and crying. So I'm just gonna part the hair, make sure it's very nice and neat. I like my parts very nice and neat. And you guys will see later that I'm gonna be using some jam right here, and I'm gonna apply that on like the parts to make it also very neat, nice and neat. We're gonna keep parting. It took like 100,000 years, but we're gonna get there. And if you have a kid, if you have like a daughter and you're used to doing their hair, you will know the struggle. It's not easy at all. It literally took me a little bit, a while, just to get through the parting section. So I hope you guys understand, and I'm just gonna take some rubber bands and just, put it on that little section right there on top to get it out of the way. Like that. And now we're gonna start the braiding. We're gonna start in the front right there, and don't make the front part too small, because the edges, you don't wanna be too tough on the edges. That's not good for the hair can start falling off or whatever. But it was a little tough just to try to get the first few braids on her, so I kind of skipped that a little bit, and then we're gonna start in the back. That way it's easier to film with you guys. So I went ahead, and because I don't want to stretch her hair that much, sometimes I do stretch her hair and I'll be able to braid and then put some beads on it. But this time I don't want to do it too much, so I went ahead and used a hair texture that's close to her a hair like a hair extension that's close to her hair texture, which is, the, how do you call it, those little kinky hair, that's what I use. I forgot what you call it, I can't think right now, but yeah, that's what I use. Basically they're like very natural, they look close to like your hair texture, your natural hair texture. So that's what I use, but I didn't put it in, I didn't insert it until all the way in the end down to the braids. So I'm showing you guys, just that little bit. That's what I use, a little bit, two of those strands right there. So we're gonna start the braiding. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing right here. It's pretty simple how to braid. It was hard for me to show you guys how to really braid, because it's some kids hair and they won't sit still. But I hope you guys get to see what I am doing right here. As we go, later into the video, you guys will have like a clear view of how I'm doing the braids in the front when we get to the front part of the ponytail. So I'm just gonna braid it down all the way down to the end. Yes, and she will distract me with her phone. She will have the phone going, the tablet going, and the TV also going. And she wants to sit however she wants to sit. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. So what I'm doing here, I just inserted the first strand of hair, and then I inserted the other one, and then that's it. That's all I'm gonna add, and I add it to the end, just so she can put in her beads, and I just braid it down all the way down. Trust me, it's hard to film these videos, especially me not getting used to it. This is my first time filming her doing her hair, and I was struggling. The struggle was real. So we're just gonna repeat the same thing again. We're just gonna part, and I'm just gonna. If you notice, I do go back and detangle her hair a little bit because her hair is just like that. It sucks in the moisture very quick, so I always have to go back and spray the and spray it with some warm water again, just to activate the moisture again, and detangle again, and keep going. I have to keep doing that because then it will be hard for me to part her hair. So that's what you guys saw me doing. And now we're gonna part her hair again. Again, I like my parts very neat, nice and neat. And yes, she's training, and I'm looking at the TV because she have the TV going again. But hey, we're gonna have to deal with it. It's not easy. If you know, you know. So that's what we're doing here with the parting again. Make sure it's nice and neat. Gonna repeat the same thing again. Braids all the way to the end, and then add in our hair, and then I'll get back to you guys. Now I have to sit down on the couch because my knees could just not do it anymore. They could not take it because I was bending on my knees just to do her hair because she wanted to sit to put her hands or phone on the couch watching the TV. So that's what we're doing here now. I'm like, okay, I'll give up. So I just sat down on the couch, and it was easier. I braid. As you guys can see, this is very nice and neat and just clean all together. So we're just gonna braid the last part of the middle until we get to the middle, and then I'll get back to you guys. So we're done with the first half for the back, And now we're gonna go on the other side again, squeeze some water again, some warm water to activate the moisture, and then we're gonna detangle it. Make sure you detangle the hair, because then will be hard for you guys to part the hair, and they're not gonna like it. So I just went ahead and finished up that side, and then now we're gonna come to the front, the ponytail side. We part the middle with this four parts, four equal parts, the middle, and then on the side in the middle again. You guys get see what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we're gonna start braiding the front, and not too small. Try not to braid too small. I braid fast, so I was able to finish up the hair in one day. That took me a couple of hours and a lot of breaks, but I did ended up finishing before it gets too late. So we're just gonna start braiding the front, not too big again, like I said. So each part have like about 6 braids. The two parts in the front have each 6 braids, and then the ones in the back have each 5 braids. 5 braids. So in total, I have 22 braids in the front. So it's not bad at all. You know. We're gonna do the same thing again. Add some extension here a little bit towards the end. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the front, and then I'll get back to you guys. And here we are. She is all done, and she's feeling herself right now. I went ahead and added some beads. Very simple, very nice. Just a little bit of colors. That's what she wanted. So she's modeling for you guys. Look at that. Very nice and neat. So cute. Just look at that. So if you guys want videos like this, please let me know down in the comments. Like this video, thumbs up for a legend, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.